All right, here we go. Happy Friday, Knicks Nation. CP from KnicksFanTV. My man JL's from Nick of Time Show. J. Ellis, 3-game winning streak has been snapped. Snapped. This one got away from us, man. Knicks lose 120 to 112 in the Valley of the Sun. Despite a hot start, man, 47 bench points for the Knicks, led by Bobby Portis with 20 points. Had a 10-point lead going into the second half. Phoenix comes roaring back, starting the third quarter with a 10-0 run. Even had a 4-point lead going into the fourth, man. We just could not close this one out. What you think about, what in your opinion, how did this thing kind of fall apart, man, down the stretch?
The starters kind of let their foot off the gas. That first 2-minute span in the third quarter was pretty big. They pretty much eviscerated the lead in a matter of minutes. They didn't have the intensity on defense that they kind of had in the first half. And you know what else too? Oubre and
this was Kelly Oubre night, man.
Yeah, Kelly Oubre night. Kelly was killing us all night long. Man. And I kind of felt like this was a really bad night for RJ.
Yeah, lousy. I mean, he's been
both
having
sides of the court.
Yeah,
you know, usually, okay, you miss some shots. He plays pretty good, decent defense tonight. Whoever he defended went off. He started the game. He's playing defense on Devin Booker. Elfrid Payton switched up on him. Start the third. He was on Oubre. Oubre went off.
Oubre torched him as well. Yep.
And then even in the fourth, when we was making our little comeback, same thing again. RJ was over helping. Oubre was starting to get off from three, and coach finally decided to pull him, but it was a little bit too late for us.
A little bit too late, man. Couple things. I think the turning point of the game to me, Phoenix had a 1-point lead with 4 minutes, 42 seconds to go. Portis was cooking. All right, let's I eat crow whenever Portis cooks. I criticize him when it's due. I give credit where it's due. Portis had it going tonight. This is his third or fourth straight game where he's playing very efficient, good basketball off the bench. He's been playing high-intensity basketball. Give credit. He had it going in the fourth. I think where the coach got a little tied up was when he tried to go back to the starters in the fourth. We also needed Mitch out there. And he went back to Portis, Randall, Morris. And I think the issue was that play where you had Baines catch Portis on the block on the 3-point play, which I thought was a foul. But anyway, they catch him on the fast break, and Portis gets caught on a lazy foul and one. Phoenix goes up 4, 107, 103 or 4 minutes to go, and I thought the game was over from that point, bro. I did not think we were going to win that game from that point.
Yeah, there was like a lot of small mental mistakes. And a lot of chess moves made, because first of all, Baines was hitting that 3, and for the first time when I saw Frank and Mitch in the game at the same time in the fourth quarter, the defense wasn't really up to par. They got confused on pick and rolls. Mitch was coming out on the pick and pops. Baines got loose for 3, so Baines ended up staying out there at the end of the
Baines
third quarter.
Killed us, man. Killed wide open 3-pointers for Baines, man. Absolutely crushed us tonight, man.
Crushed us. And then like small detail stuff that we didn't like Julius Randle had her off night.
Yeah.
He wisely tried to defer to his teammates, and then when we was making our push, I felt like this was something really small but really big at the same time. Julius Randle gets the ball at the 3-point line. We're making a push. There's RJ open in the corner for 3. Who's been having a horrible shooting night, and then there's Bobby Portis open at the top of the key.
They missed Portis at the top of the key.
Yes, exactly.
I remember that play.
After Portis just hit like 4 in a row and goes to RJ. To me, that was it was a good for him to pass the ball in that situation, but just a mental mistake, knowing your personnel, knowing the game situation. And the same thing with Marcus Morris. Morris was hot from 3, but kind of had he didn't pass the ball for a better shot.
Kind of forced it. They forced the issue a bit down the stretch. I agree.
Exactly. So I feel like little things like that happened, or like the Elfrid Payton got the steal with the game kind of close, and they grabbed him. Devin Booker grabbed him and didn't call a foul. That was a huge play because that was an easy 2 points on there's a lot of little things that happened.
There's a lot of little things, man. Peyton stumbling and bumbling to the finish. Give credit. Listen, he had a baby. Congratulations to him. He rushed back to Phoenix to be with the team. You know, that showed his commitment. He started the game off hot. I thought he gave us good energy once again on back-to-back nights. He just didn't finish well, man. Just too many turnovers. Free throws once again. We went 20 for 30 from the free throw line. I thought that killed us. The turnovers, 15 turnovers, 18 points off of turnovers for the Suns. That killed us. I mean, listen, Booker was torching. Booker was going off.
Booker was booking.
I thought, listen, even on Peyton's best attempts, I think Booker was he was cooking them, man. Some of the shots he hit, you just got to tip your cap because nobody's stopping that, man. Booker just killed us tonight.
No, he definitely was. Maybe Frank should have got in there at some point and tried his hand, but he was cooking everybody else. So who knows if that would have worked?
Yeah.
But the free throws, I think
you mentioned
early was pretty bad. We especially Peyton, who was getting to the line a lot, only shot 37% from three. And in retrospect, you're looking at Booker, who's perfect from the line. I think he was like 8 for 8 or something like that from three. That's the ball game right there. When it's a tight game, you got to hit those free throws in tight games, especially.
Factuals, man. I think at some point the coach has got to be okay with giving RJ a breather down the stretch. Like he's struggling, man. Let's just keep it a buck. He's struggling. His shot is way off. He has no confidence in his shot right now. He had a couple good drives in the first half that I thought were pretty good. That showed some resiliency. But when we desperately needed shooting down the stretch. Again, that's the problem. That's the problem with RJ is that he's just not going to give you that outside shooting that you need.
Yeah, no, especially not consistently. And a night like this, when he wasn't giving you anything on offense or defense, this was the night to just sit him and maybe free Dot. Who knows, man?
Maybe free Dot. There was no Dot tonight. I thought Ellington's 5 minutes off the bench was a waste of time. Didn't make a difference in the game, but I just thought you go Dots or even ISO at that point. I didn't think Ellington's minutes were much needed. Bullock didn't have it tonight off the bench either, which is fine. Second game back, it is what it is. You can't expect him to be hot every night.
Yeah, and he showed something on the first game back, so it's all right, cool.
Yeah. So it was tough. I thought when Mitch came in, and this is why I was so tight that we didn't have Mitch in the game down in that pivotal 4-minute stretch in the fourth, because when he got into foul trouble, but when he got in the game in the third, it was like the Suns were cooking, but every miss that they had, Mitch was involved in a play. Either altering the shot, forcing a turnover, blocking a shot. Mitch was beasting in that third quarter, man.
Yeah, at the same time, though, they was taking advantage of Mitch. Baines was taking advantage of Mitch, just camping out at the top of the key. So the coach had a decision to make. That's why he left Bobby Portis in there for so long in the first place. Bobby was cooking. They just kept going to pick and pop, and it was working. So it was a game of chess at that point. So it was damned if you do, damned if you don't. In that
you had to pick and choose, man. You had to pick and choose. You either leave him open, or you have Booker killing you, which he still did. Booker was lights out tonight, man.
Yeah, man, that's a fact. It was a tough game, though. I mean, overall, Knicks score 112 points, something we haven't seen before the Miller era. We were in the game.
Yeah,
we were in the game. There, man. You were in the game. Yeah, man.
Yeah, this was a tough one. Obviously, being on the West Coast trip, we got the Lakers and the Clippers coming up next, and then the Jazz. This was the one that we should have had. We let it get away. I'm not too mad at it, but still disappointed that they lost. Yeah. I thought overall, the chemistry was good for the good part of 3 quarters. I thought the energy was good on the defensive intensity was good. Maybe you attribute that to the Suns just missing a lot of shots. They went 0 for 9 from 3 in the first half, and then the second half looked like they couldn't miss between Booker, Baines, and Oubre. It was they were lights out. They were lights out tonight.
And also check. They said they can't hear me on the phone, but also to the Suns' credit, the third quarter they took out our offensive rebounding because we killed them on the boards in the first half. And even when we was missing our shots in that third quarter, we usually get a rebound and get a putback. And they won a lot of those 50-50 balls in that third quarter that kind of closed that 10-point gap pretty quickly. So once they solved that, they were kind of good to go.
Yeah, yeah, good points. Let me fix the phones right now. I had it on speakerphone, that's why. So you'd be good to go.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Let's go to the phones. But first and foremost, salute to Knicks Nation out there. Late night Knicks Fan TV post game live. CP and J Ellis from Nick of Time Show here in the building. Salute to everybody watching worldwide. Hit that thumbs up button for your boys. Definitely hit that thumbs up. If you're a diehard Knicks fan who likes to talk about Knicks news, Knicks rumors, and post game live analysis featuring live callers, make sure you subscribe to the channel, share these videos, and once again hit that thumbs up. All right, first man up is Antoine from North Carolina. Antoine, how you feeling, man?
What's good, babe?
Chillin'. Just turn your TV
What's
down.
up, Paul? All right. Can you hear me?
Yep, loud and clear, bro. Go ahead.
All right. Hey, look, man. All right, so I called in the other night, man. It was just such a good rush, people coming in. I didn't really get a chance in, but I want to continue for what we did the other night, man. I think the Knicks did. Still did good tonight. I won't get on them too hard. It's just about the reshaping of the team, man. Mm-hmm. I think we got to get Portis out of there, bro. He's not helping us. He has, these good games, but he can't put it together, a little bit game after game. You know what I'm saying? He's just, to me, he's out there, man.
Well, I think the thing is that a lot of these guys are one dimensional. You know what I'm saying, JL? So some nights, when they're giving you where their strength is, they look good. But then there's pivotal stretches of the game where you need a stop and you don't have your defensive guy out there, or you know what I mean. You need a board, and it's just a lot of these guys are just very one dimensional.
Yeah, it's exactly right. Especially in that power forward position is very one dimensional. I mean, I would say Morris isn't, but Portis for sure.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, man.
Y'all with me?
Yeah. You have any more points? I mean, you was kind of quiet, man.
Oh,
I
okay.
thought you were done, man.
Yeah, because I thought, sometimes I thought y'all cut me off.
Oh, no, yeah, bro.
The other thing is, I would love to see us build a team, man. Obviously, Robinson. I would love to see us get Wiseman in the draft, bro. I just don't know how he'll fit in with Robinson. I would like to see us trade Frank, man. I don't know why we've been hanging on to Frank so long, bro. It's dead weight. You know what I'm saying? We don't owe loyalty to anyone at this point until we get a team that reps the greatest city on earth, which is New York City, the correct way, man. I'm done.
Yeah, but you building, Antoine. I appreciate the call, but you still building, JLs. I didn't think Frank had a bad game tonight. I thought Frank had a pretty good floor game tonight. He closed the first quarter pretty well.
Yeah, he closed the first quarter pretty well. A nice little pick and roll with Mitch, even though Mitch ended up missing it. I just didn't expect that pass to get through, and he got it through there. But yeah, he had a pretty decent game today, floor game. I still, there's still some aggressiveness things happens. Like end of the game, he kind of gave the ball up to Reggie Bullock with nowhere to go, so stuff like that happens. But he had a decent game.
Yeah, I don't think you're not getting nothing for Frank right now. So I don't even see what the issue is. I mean, right now, until they figure out what they're gonna do with him when his contract is up, you got basically 1.5 more seasons to get through Frank's development, and then you evaluate where he is. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Traded him for what? A second round pick? I don't think that makes any sense. I just don't see it making any sense. JJ from Brooklyn, what's going on, man? How you feeling, bro?
Yo, what's going on, guys? How you guys doing, man?
Good.
All right.
Yo, let me just say real quick. Obviously, we need shooting desperately. So I know everyone wants to save all the cap space for 2 years, for that great free agent class. Mm-hmm. But we need a shooter at the 2. So what do you say we go out and try and get a Joe Harris or a Bogdanovich from the Kings or something like that? Because if we're going to be starting Mitch, Randall, Barrett next year, Barrett hopefully at the 3, we need at least one shooter out there. And one other really quick point, it just hurts watching Michael Porter the last week shooting 80%, was 13 for 14 the other night.
Yeah.
We drafted Knox instead, and he's been brutal. It just doesn't mean he's going to be a superstar, but, man, that could hurt us bad when everyone knew we should have took Porter over Knox, man. You know.
Well, I mean, listen, at the time, Jay Ellis, me and you were at the draft.
Yep.
I think I didn't have much regrets on not taking Porter with the injury concerns, and it still could be an injury risk. Last night he went off. He dropped 25 last night. He definitely has a much better arsenal. It's funny, we got into a little debate on Twitter about this. He definitely has a better arsenal than Kev at this point. There's no debating.
I mean, he's projected like top 3-5 picks. So that was never really the issue. The issue was health.
Right. The issue is the health.
Back issue, you don't know where that's going. So
right.
We're not the only teams we pass on him because of that. Like, obviously, something in the medical records caused a bunch of teams to pass on Michael Porter Jr. So he's doing good now. If he works out, good for him.
True.
And good for the Nuggets.
Agreed.
But there's always a chance that it doesn't because a back issue is at his age is serious. It's not like, it's not a meniscus.
Exactly. We got to figure out trying to get Kev back into the swing of things, man. Kev is kind of just out there right now. We got to figure out how to get him back in there. Omar Ali in the chat said tonight would have been a good night to get ISO in the game. Did you agree or disagree with that? Did you see an opportunity to get ISO in the game tonight? What do you think?
Opportunity to get Dot in the game. That's what I thought.
Yeah. I thought Ellington coming in from out of nowhere was like maybe that was a showcase or something. So,
maybe that was
just to let teams know like, hey, this guy's still here.
He's healthy. He's healed.
Let's run him off some screens and see what
run off some screens. Shoot jumper. See what happens.
Hey, it's still a business, JL. Let's can't forget that, man.
Yeah, if he hits one, then keep it moving.
Hey, we got Wade Ellington out here, man.
Look at that. Second rounder.
That's it. So, but I think Bullock's minutes is gonna impact both of them. Dotson and Trey once again are gonna be impacted because you're gonna be playing already. You're already gonna be playing Peyton, Barrett, and Frank. Yeah. So Bullock is gonna be your next guy up. He's going to take Dotson and Trey's minutes, no doubt about it, especially Dotson's minutes.
Yeah, especially he's a career, 39% from three.
Yeah.
So that's something we sorely need. He didn't have it tonight, but you figured you have Morris out there some nights and him out there some nights stretching the floor. That shooting problem that we've had could be solved if he can stay at that rate he was a few seasons ago. So we'll see how that shakes out for us.
Yeah, man. True story, man. Salute to everybody in the chat. Once again, hit that thumbs up button for you boys. Make sure you guys smash that like button for us. If you guys are new in the chat, leave us a hashtag new so we can shout you guys out. Also, throw your cities in the chat wherever you guys are checking in from. Especially those of you in Australia, New Zealand, man. Those wildfires going on out there. Definitely be safe. We hope everything is all right.
Oh, man.
Some major wildfires going on in Australia right now.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah. I just talked to my guy Mike. Remember Mike from Australia came through to the opening night with us.
Oh man.
Yeah. So he said it's a lot worse in the countryside than it is in the city, but you could definitely he's definitely impacted a little bit by it. So.
Oh wow! Yeah. Shout out to Mike, man. Hope everything's okay with you.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Mike, man. Will from LI is up next. Will, how you feeling, bro?
Hey, what's going on, guys? CP Jones, how you doing?
How you doing, bro?
All right.
Good. All right, so we can first start off by saying I didn't call into the last live stream, but rest in peace to David Stern. He did a lot for the game. Gave us Patrick Ewing basically and all that jazz.
Respect him.
He did. he did a lot for a lot of people. So appreciate him. And then. Shout out to Alfred Payton for being a new father. I don't know if this is his first child.
Yeah. Shout out to Peyton, man. Shout out to Peyton, man.
Baby girl.
Yeah. I think he had like that new father or whatever in the first beginning, but that came.
Yeah, he had that energy, man. I know how it feels, man. You got that. You make you feel invincible, man.
I gotta win this for Shorty.
Yeah. Especially in the fourth quarter when he was doing way too much.
Yeah, I got the three.
Yeah. Oh my God, he killed us at the end of the game. Oh my God. I mean, but overall, if you take out that fourth quarter, I think he had a pretty decent game. But can't be mad at it. Again, I'm still looking at that tankathon. So, I think we look at 4th place, so I'm looking at that daily. Kind of early in the year to do that, but it is what it is. I wanted to talk about the Morris trade and Sham's report. How we always knew that Morris kept on saying that he wanted to stay, and it came out that I think the Knicks would rather keep him. I do not like that. Listen, Morris is great. He's a great player, and again, if he comes back, I'd be more than ecstatic. But it is clear that there are a lot of teams that want him. Okay, he is hot. He's like the first thing you grab on Black Friday. So listen, he needs to go, and we can get something good for him. That's how I feel. I'm gonna just leave you out to that, man. Keep up the good work.
Appreciate it, Will. Enjoy the weekend. Happy New Year, man. Well, JLs, as Will was alluding to, Shams came out in his athletic newsletter, basically said, Morris wants to be a Knick, as we know that, but he also said that the Knicks are intending to keep him, despite the trade rumors. Personally, I think this is more of a negotiating ploy, more than anything. And, listen, a lot of people weighed in on this. A lot of people, the fan base is definitely polarized opinions on this. Yeah. I'm sticking with my guns. I don't care what happens. If a miracle does happen and they're close in a race for 8th, all right, I'll think about keeping him. But if not, you got to try to get a deal for him and hope that he's on board with going and temporarily and coming back if that's the case.
Yeah, you kind of got to look at this season to see what happens. You got to see where we are. I mean, we only got really a month to really decide,
Yeah,
what I mean?
Yeah, we only got a month to decide.
We only got a month to decide.
True,
so,
true.
I mean, the way he's playing, the way the Knicks are playing, maybe you wait it out to see and make that last decision. This is not like a Enes Kanter situation where the teams are like, oh, we're going to cut him anyway, and we'll be able to grab him before. So the closer we get to the deadline, you might, teams might get desperate and offer us more, or maybe it could bite us in the ass, and all the good pieces are gone. So
you never know, man. You never know. The 3 teams I'm looking at, because somebody asked me what teams do I think could pull the trigger. I would say maybe Denver, Utah, and the Clippers. Those are the 3 teams right now that come to my mind. Unless like a bad injury happens to another team that has that needs a wing or a 4. But I look at those 3 teams right now as a potential partner.
I wonder what the Portland is looking like too, because I know they got Melo now though.
Yeah,
but they always need some scoring as well.
Get Melo and bootleg Melo. I don't know. We gotta ask Dame, man. We gotta get Dame on the show.
Yeah. You don't know.
Never know, man. Never know.
I can see. Yeah, but that's gonna be rough. Only thing is, like, if you were going to, if it's not a negotiation ploy, then I would at least try to negotiate a contract now, because that would be stupid if you just let him ride into
let him walk for nothing, right?
Yeah, after all that,
right.
That's all I got to say about it, because I don't know.
That's exactly.
He can still walk. He can easily walk.
Put your money where your loyalty is, right?
Exactly. Especially if you spouting the loyalty thing, you spouting that loyalty, New York till I die, and all right, well, here we go, 17,000.
Exactly. I mean, listen, as a business, it would behoove him to go into free agency, right? After having a year like he's having one of his best years of his career, if not the best.
Because this is most likely might be his last
multi-year contract.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously he's going to go into free agency. So like you said, we run the risk of losing him for nothing. So I don't know. So something to think about. And like you said, we got about a month to figure it out. So we'll see. What do you guys think in the chat, man? Leave us a comment in the chat. Salute to everybody in the chat once again. Let's see who we got in here. We got Omar checking in from Utica. Julio Lozano checking in from L.A. Shout out to Julio. Jaime Hernandez checking in from Tucson. I guess he didn't go to the game today. I was wondering if he was going to go to the game. We got Bad Book 1 checking in from Des Moines, Iowa. Jay Ellis.
All right, that's what's up.
Yeah, he's a Bulls fan. All
right,
yeah,
fan.
But a fan of Post Game Live.
Yo, that's what's up. Shout out to my guy Fritz. He says Toronto could use him as well. Man, I ain't trying nothing to Fury, yo.
We're not helping Fury do anything, man.
I'm not calling that guy
do anything, man.
Hell, I don't know. I don't care what happens. For some reason, Usai is going to fleece us.
No, we're not doing that, man. We're not doing that. End up losing the first round pick. Like, what the hell just happened?
Exactly. How did we lose the first round pick and give a book? How?
Steven from Harlem, what's going on, man?
This is your girl and your picks.
Yo.
What's up, fellas? What's good?
Good. How you feeling, bro?
All right. So unpopular comment. Mm-hmm. I know everybody's like always dogging on Frank. Yada 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 yada. The way I see it, we don't have a Booker. Like you guys said, they went dead cold in the first half, and they lit it up on the second half. Meant to happen. That's how the game works. They were gonna go on a run eventually. Especially when you got a guy like Uber and you got Booker. If it would have happened in the second half, maybe Miller would have adjusted a little bit different in the second half. So I'm not gonna dog on any of the players. The only thing that I will question is, if Frank is your best defensive player, why would you keep him on the bench? Yeah, I get it. Everybody's going to say, oh, my God, we need offense. The hell with that. You got to figure out how to work him in a lineup in close games, like today. And the one thing that I'm not mad about, it was a good game. It was an entertaining game. We're not getting blown out. We look competent. We're competing. To me, that's growth. And I'll take that any day of the week to what we had before, which we don't even need to get into. Right. So my question is, he doesn't strike me as a guy that will make the same mistake twice. So hopefully this was a learning curve for him, and to try to figure out a lineup where Frank can coexist in a tight game, knowing that he might not give you any offense. And I know that might be tricky because he's not your prototype point guard that might be able to make the right decision. But still, you got to work with what you got. He's been able to do that so far, so I trust that he might be able to do that. And what do you guys think about that? How do you feel about that?
Well, I mean, on a night like tonight, appreciate the call, Steve. On a night like tonight, JLS, I think it's always easy to play Monday morning quarterback and say, what if with Frank? Yeah. I think the bottom line is I think Peyton was giving you some solid games in this 3-game winning streak. You know what I mean? Maybe he went with him a little bit too long. Yes, he was struggling big time in the fourth.
Yeah.
On Booker, per se, I'm not sure Frank could have made that much of a difference, man, when Booker had it going. I'm just not so sure, man.
I'm not sure. The way he was going, he was super loosey-goosey. He was hitting mid-range floaters. Yeah. I was like, Jesus. I mean, but the time to try it would be the time when they took out RJ, when RJ was getting cooked, and they put Bullock in a little bit.
Right.
But, Bullock has that reputation of being a defender and a three-point shooter. And Frank didn't really have it today, really, from the three-point line. So maybe... But if there was a chance to try, it probably was at that point when they took RJ out in the fourth and had Bullock on him.
Yeah, I agree. I agree, man. Yeah, listen, this one got away, man. I understand the frustration not getting Frank out there. I thought he had a pretty decent first half. But listen, Peyton. I think Peyton had a right to have a bad game tonight, and he did. He had a bad game. I think RJ. You can it's time to really look and see if he's struggling that much. Go somewhere else a little bit.
Yeah, man. We can do it. He's a rookie. He's played a lot of minutes.
Yeah.
It's okay if we pull him a little earlier than usual and let somebody else who can hit some shots and play some, especially in the night tonight when he didn't give you anything on both ends. Like tonight was a good night to like play somebody else and give him in his minutes. Just for tonight.
Yeah.
See what happens.
He's been struggling, man. Let's just call a spade a spade. He's been struggling. Yeah. He's been building a brick house.
Yeah, I'm not on the trade. People are already talking about trade RJ.
No. He's got to work on his shooting, man. We knew this. We knew this already.
Yeah, man.
We've been talking about this from the summer. We knew RJ shooting was going to be trash.
We definitely. Yeah. And it's bad. Yeah, y'all jumping the gun with the trade RJ stuff.
No.
Definitely jumping the gun. And this is coming from a guy who was skeptical about RJ being here in the first place and was worried about his shooting. So
yeah.
Shea with the Trey RJ stuff is still early. It happens. He's a rookie. We'll see what happens next game. Next game is gonna be tough. But
it's gonna be very tough.
I really wanted this game because I knew it was coming down the pipe.
This was a game that would have gave us some more confidence going into the next game.
Yeah,
it would have been a nice confidence booster having a four game winning streak going into LA. No doubt about it.
For sure, because then you have the LA and then the LA.
Yeah. A little LA beat down. Well, let's see. Let's see how they're gonna compete, man. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know if we're ready for the la.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Not sure, man. Might get a little ugly though. Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute Rory Oliver in the chat. He's a Suns fan, but he says he loves the show, JL. So salute to Rory. We got Vance McCray, Young Vito checking in from Tampa, Florida. Kevin Knox Nation. He said he's kind of new. Hashtag kind of new. So I don't know.
Kind of new. All right.
Maybe he threw a couple chats in there, left, or I'm not sure. Maybe he watches and never, threw anything in the chat. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it could be silent watcher.
Could be silent viewer. Anthony Figueroa says we need a point guard. We definitely need a point guard, man. 100%.
Man, if Payne could just shoot, man. If he could just shoot, because he does everything else well.
I cringe every time he shoots.
Oh my God.
He shoots like this.
Oh, and he shot better before he got injured, like in November and October.
Yeah.
He got injured. I guess all of his rhythm came from all the shooting practice because he has nothing right now.
Him, RJ, and Portis, man. I cringe every time they shoot the ball, man.
You cringe when Portis shoots the ball?
Yeah. Because sometimes his shot selection is atrocious. That's why.
No, his shot selection is atrocious.
His shot selection is atrocious.
Nah, it is. Man. That boy don't like the pass.
Oh, he does not like the pass, boy.
People get on Julius when I like him to pass.
No.
That boy don't like the pass right there. Crazy eyes don't like to get the ball up. And don't let him be in a hot streak. That ball is never coming
exactly. Out. That's what I mean. Jason from Cali's up next. Jason, how you feeling, man?
Hey, guys. Happy to call in. First time caller.
No doubt, man. How you doing?
I'm good. Would be better if we won that game, but, is what it is.
I man. What you think about the game?
Yeah, so I got on record, I got to say, I was a big fan of Fizdale getting fired, not because I thought, firing a coach midseason was a good call, but just because Mike Miller, in hindsight now, looking at it, past couple games, has been clearly what the team needed.
Yeah.
But I got to say, one thing I haven't been liking from Miller is I feel like plays for RJ just haven't been getting run. It seems like, 9 times out of 10 down the floor, he's posted up in the corner and is putting up shots, which we knew that wasn't his strength coming in, so I don't know what the deal is there.
Yeah, I almost feel like, and I said this on another show, I almost feel like it might, I said this beginning of season 2, it might be better for him to come off the bench right now, yo. Like, the way the shots I said this in the beginning, I said this beginning of the summer, and people are gonna be crazy because he's a high lottery pick and deserves the minutes. But like the way the shots are distributed with the veterans,
it doesn't. Yeah, I agree. I agree with both of you. I agree with what Jason's saying. It just seems like he's just standing off in the corner a lot of times.
Yeah, like he'll have more of an opportunity to kind of have the game run through him if he's with the second unit with guys like Frank and those guys. You know what I'm saying? Who going to pass and give the ball up.
Yeah. I agree. Good points, Jason. Definitely good points on that.
And that bench needs offense. Like we see it tonight where, Bobby Portis, he has a night, but even then we still need more offense off the bench. And so a guy like RJ can create stuff for himself. Makes sense.
Yeah. You know what I also noticed about RJ too is that he's starting to get caught out there like Frank with the hooks. Because he's not able to get that separation sometimes. And because he doesn't have that confidence in his jump shot, when guys are sticking in front of him and he can't blow by him, he's starting to, he got called tonight for that offensive foul for hooking. And you saw Frank was getting hit with those a lot last year as well, in his rookie year as well.
Mm-hmm. He's going to be a lot of work for RJ in that summer, man. Hit that jumper, RJ.
Yeah, he's got work to do, man. He's definitely got some work to do. Appreciate the call, Jason. Good call. Sergio's up next, the president of the Julius Randle fan club. Okay. Big Serge, what's going on, man?
I respect you for calling on an off night.
What's going on, fellas? What's going on, fellas?
He holds himself accountable.
I'm not gonna
He's
panic. I'm not gonna panic tonight because the Suns were what we should be, which is mediocre. Yeah, I mean, we were trash, but now we're mediocre, and I think we kind of overestimated ourselves a little bit in this game. You know what I'm saying? But we hung in there. You know, nephew didn't have it tonight. I'm starting to see that RJ's hit the wall, man. Mm-hmm. You know, he needs. Fizdale ran him into the floor. He's hitting the wall. He looks lost out there sometimes, and it's just like, ugh. And then Bobby is like a front court J.R. Smith. And he comes out great. And then he just makes these phones. He just come out, and he could be doing great, and he just make this one or two stupid plays that's like at the most inopportune moments, bro. And it's horrible, bro. You know, and CP, see, you said it yourself a little earlier. Now you understand what I was trying to get at the other night. You know, I wasn't saying we was going to make the playoffs. What I was saying was, if we were within striking distance, what becomes Morris's importance to the team? Do you go for it and you try to give these players the experience of trying to go for it, or do you go for the asset? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm starting to see that maybe I know how you feel about it. You want to trade them and get something, and I agree to a point. But if we get to that point, it's like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm kind of torn by that. But I just looked at the next 8 games, and, we got to trade them.
Yeah. At this point, sir, it's real
not
talk.
Even 4.
Because...
Not even 4. You're talking about 4, dude. I'm talking about the next 8. Dude, it's bad.
Yeah, it's bad,
bro.
The schedule's going to get rough. This was one that you wanted them to grab.
And I think Mike Miller, when you see Ellington and things like that, I think he's low-key doing what Fizdale used to do too much. I think he's looking for combinations, but on the low.
Yes.
You know, you notice how he put Bullock with Ellington. You know, I think he's not going to do like Fizdale. Fizdale used to do it too much, and there was no continuity, and it was horrible. Guys were probably upset about their minutes. But, you know, this dude, he slips one in, see how it looks, pulls them out, you know, and I'm kind of digging that, bro. And I normally, on another flip, I normally would think I would give a player 2 to 3 years before I say I would give up on him. And I really love Knox, bro, his shooting. But everybody says it, and I have to agree. Yo, you can't teach motor, bro. And it's like, bro, every time I watch him play, man, I love the rainbow shot, but the motor, bro. I don't know, bro.
I hear you, man.
Anyway, that's all I got,
Good
fellas,
call.
man. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.
Good call, man. Yeah, we got to find Kev, man. We got to find Kev, JLs. You know, he came in, he splashed a 3 right away. I thought we were going to have it going. I'm always rooting for Kev. I don't know. He only shot two shots. He only got 2 shots off tonight. So
Yeah. I'm scared of motor too, man. That's one of those things I'm always afraid that you're hardwired to not have that motor and play defense. I've always said that. So I was always worried about that.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw some signs. He was getting some blocks, you know?
Yeah.
So the stats, we had more blocks than Julius Randle. Julius Randle had 2 blocks tonight, by the way, and one last night.
I didn't think Randle's defense was that bad tonight, especially in the first half.
It wasn't.
I thought his defense, I thought he had good energy, forced a couple turnovers on Ayton as well. I thought Randle's defense was pretty good out the gate.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I think it was pretty good as well. Like, I saw him kind of that steal, like the one you're talking about when he like cut in front of Ayton and pass lane was pretty good. There was a few times in the first half I felt like the defense didn't rotate and help the guards once RJ was getting beat. But for the most part, I liked what he did defensively.
Yeah, agreed, man. Coming up the upcoming schedule, we have the Clippers on Sunday. We have the Lakers on Tuesday. In Utah Wednesday night.
Yeesh.
And then home against New Orleans, which don't be surprised if Zion comes back that game. Don't be surprised. That could be a big.
I don't think Zion's coming back this year, though.
Yeah, I don't think so. You think so? Joe? He did practice. They said
he practiced. Okay.
Yeah, they said Zion practiced. He had his first real practice. I'm kind of skeptical myself, but you know, you never know, man.
I read something that said they were trying to teach him how to run.
Yeah, it's true. They said that they're trying to basically, have him work on walking and running again. Because if you look at him, he kind of looks like he skips. Like, he doesn't walk. Like, he kind of skips. You know what I mean? I don't know all the exact science, but I do know is that with that weight on those knees in his game, he's got to do what he has to do to achieve longevity in the league, man.
Yeah, yo, they might be trying to teach him how to run again so he can be here for 20 years instead of 10. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But Lakers and Clippers definitely don't see that. If there's maybe Utah, but Utah's tough as well.
Utah's always tough, man.
So Utah's tough as well. There's gonna be maybe the Pelicans. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? This is gonna be a telling time for Mike Miller and the Knicks. He's been good for us so far, but it's time. It's time to see what we made of right now.
And to Serge's point, you missed the last show on Sunday after the win over the Blazers. Or was it Sunday? It felt like a Sunday. It was New Year's Day. It always feels like a Sunday. But anyway, Serge brought up the P word. I don't really want to say the rest of it, but he brought up the P word. He was the last caller. Brought up the P word and was saying, the same thing that he said about Morris. At what point do we, consider keeping him for a run? Listen, they're 5 games out of 8th. So if they come back home with, 4 straight losses on the road, how much time you got left, JL? It's a couple weeks.
Yeah, you got to win that Utah one.
Tonight was a game that could have made it interesting. I'll say. Yeah,
that could have made it interesting. 4 in a row. Then you expect to lose it too. Then you looking at Utah. Maybe we can get this one.
Yeah,
that would have made things interesting. We will see. Like I said, I feel you. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna hold my guns until February, see, and then make a decision.
Right. Yeah. Serge was feeling it, man. Serge was feeling. I was waiting for it too. After that win against the Blazers, everybody came through on a high. Yo, we had like 1,300 people on KnicksFanTV alone, man. We beasted New Year's Day after that win. Yeah.
Melo win. Mm-hmm.
So you had the fans talk about no trade. Then Serge came in with the P word. Now after tonight, it's trade everybody.
We go through ebbing flows. CP game to game.
A rash of emotions, man. We gotta beat some teams not supposed to beat for that to happen. Though. Yeah, man. Absolutely. Salute to everybody in the chat once again. Remember, these shows are available in audio podcast format: Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Alexa, Stitcher, all under KnicksFanTV. The links are in the video description, and the mods also put the links there. So always remember, you can catch this in audio format. For those of you local in the tri-state area, our next event is going to be Knicks versus Nets. Yep. Sunday, January 26th at 6 p.m. Price of the ticket is $150. For that price, you get a ticket to the game. Come through to the game, watch along with me, JL's a Knicks Omni fan. We're going to do courtside pregame shoot-around, and the post-game free throw contest. So definitely don't miss it. I think we got about maybe 10 tickets or so left. So definitely get yours. The links are also right under this video as well. So make sure you guys get in on that. All right, Jay, a couple more calls left. Jay from Brooklyn. Jay, how you feeling, man?
All right.
Yo,
how you doing, bro?
I'm good. I'm just checking. Yeah. I just want to rant real quick, man, about this guy Payne.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's a bum. If you look at the fourth quarter, I keep it a bean because y'all was like bigging him up the whole time. I don't think he's all that. To be honest with you. The fourth quarter, every time he made a mistake, if you look at the camera when it shot to him, my man was smirking like, yeah, I did that. Like, you're like a sucker. Like, yo, come on, man. Why didn't take him out the game in the first place? He cost us that game, man. I'm pissed.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. No, and we wasn't picking up Peyton at all, JLs. We called it where it was. He crashed and burned in the fourth quarter. What I did say was, and you can't deny it, that this run that they've been on and the improvement of play has also been attributed to Peyton being the floor general on this.
That's a fact.
That's a fact. We can't deny that. So tonight, he was trash. I can agree with that.
He had a good first half.
He had a good first half. He did have a good first half.
He did have a good first half.
Yeah, he did. The fourth quarter, he crashed and burned.
Exactly. Yeah, the first half. But he didn't show up when it mattered.
No, absolutely not.
That's what I'm saying.
Of course.
If you're going to start strong, you're going to end strong, man. He's a bum, man. He's a bum
He's
tonight.
not
How about that? I give y'all
he's
little
not a
glory.
bum.
But Jay,
He's a bum
He's not a
tonight.
bum,
Jay, listen,
though.
man. But Jay, listen, man. We know this isn't our long-term answer at the one, Jay. You know that, Jay. It's not our long-term answer at the one, man.
Yo, don't be surprised if that boy here next season.
Nah,
bro.
you
Don't be
can't.
surprised.
Well, yeah. If he is off the bench, fine. But like I said, if you're gonna have RJ out there, your starting backcourt cannot be building brick houses night in and night out, man. You just can't have it, bro.
I'm just saying that's Perry's
Right.
man's. That's Perry's man's. Moutier was here, but it was supposed to be him. Just remember that. So don't be surprised if that boy here next year.
I wouldn't listen. Like I said, off the bench and as a leader on the team, I wouldn't mind it. But we got to get some more firepower in the draft or I don't know, free agency or something. Because like I said, if you're going back out there with RJ and Peyton, you're gonna get burned.
You need buckets.
You need buckets at points. You're going to get burned. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Salute to my man Greenhouse checking in from Brick City, a.k.a. Newark, New Jersey. Brickhouse, Greenhouse, what's going on? Alex Collins in here checking in from Ireland late night.
Oh, yo, you must be 5, 6 a.m.
Yeah, he's in triple overtime out there in Ireland, man. The Galway Gunner, as they call him. That's a street ball name in Ireland, man.
Okay, all right.
You know what I mean?
He challenged us to 2-on-2. You heard that?
Yeah. We got to sort out the court time situation. Maybe we can get it organized when these guys get out here in March. We'll see. Definitely keep you on that. Ishmael Rivas, what's going on? We got Pranav in here checking in from India. Chen, Andre B, what's going on? Oroku Saki, a.k.a. the Shredder from Ninja Turtles, man. Remember Shredder?
Okay.
Shredder was a beast.
Oh, yeah. Shredder was the man.
Yeah, you had to respect Shredder, man. He was one of the most diabolical villains in cartoon history, bro.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Salute to Sean Brown as well. What's going on, Sean?
Yeah, salute to my chat too. Tenny Rao, John
Yeah,
Talento, Alexander. We from LI was let me down. One shot.
Yes,
Craig Williams, Paul Burgess, Messiah. Your name is Messiah. All right.
Nice.
All right, God. All right.
Okay. Andre Beast's best point guard we got is in Westchester. Lamar Peters is beasting Jay Ellis.
Yeah.
Lamar Peters is playing well. It's just there's no room for him right now.
Nope. You gotta move. You gotta make some moves, move some pieces around.
Yeah, Lamar Peters has been getting a lot of praise. I'm trying to find the article that was just written about him. Ridiculous Upside. Here we go. Ridiculous Upside says first 19 games, he's averaging 16.6 dimes, 3 rebounds, 1.3 steals, 40% from 3.
Woo!
Westchester, Lamar Peters is doing the damn thing. Westchester's been playing well, man. Kenny's out there, blocking shots left and right.
Yeah, man, we need that.
Yeah. I seen Amir Hinton out there doing windmills and whatnot. Allen Houston got the juice up there now. Don't sleep.
Allen Houston be putting together winners over there.
Yeah, don't sleep, man. Don't sleep. You know
is
what
that
I mean?
the answer? Is that the answer?
Oh, what the GM answer? Hey,
is that the answer?
You never know.
That might be
the franchise savior could be the one that we gave $100 million
exactly.
to. That the fans hated.
20.
That the fans viscerally hated at the end of his career.
Oh man, I was defending Allen so hard, yo. I was defending him so much. I was like, he's injured. He doesn't suck. He's injured, yo. He had the wettest jump shot.
Oh yeah. H2O was my guy now. Don't get me wrong. H2O was my guy. How about the fact that with all the Mike Miller praise, Mike Miller was a Phil Jackson pick to run the triangle down to Westchester. How crazy is that, J.O.? It all comes full circle, baby. You gotta thank Phil some way, somehow.
Nah, that's a fact.
Facts.
Mike Miller ran modern triangle, and that's why he was here. He was with the Spurs, the G League. They got him here to run modern triangle, and he was pretty good at actually setting the system and playing defense. So
he was a Phil Jackson pickup, ladies and gentlemen.
Phil Jackson has his imprint on these Knicks still.
Facts.
He made some good moves, but bad moves at the same time. It kind of happens.
He did, man. He did. Let's go to Jersey. Phil's up. Phil, how you doing, man?
Hey, guys. What's up?
How you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling okay. I was looking to talk about
Kevin Knox, actually.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yes. So Knox was a top 10 pick in the draft 2018. And I was just wondering how you guys felt about his performance, because there's a lot of guys picked after him, like Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, Michael Porter Jr. as of recently, Dante DiVincenzo, Kevin Huerter, Andrew Shamet. So I was wondering what you guys think about Kevin Knox's ceiling right now. Do you think he'll ever be an all-star? Because that was the feeling like last season was like, I think Kevin Knox can be an all-star, but I'm wondering, so far this season, do you still think that? And where does he stand now in his draft class?
My gut says no.
Yeah, my gut says no right now.
But I'm waiting and seeing, because it's always between the ears with Knox. I always say it's between the ears. Like I always wondered, like in the moment in the game, is he gonna put forth that 110% effort? Like I know you can.
Yeah.
Like,
is it motor? Is it minutes?
Yeah.
Is it motor? Is it minutes? I see some in the chat say it's motor, which it is. What some are saying that he needs the minute, he needs the reps. Like, can you teach that dog? Sometimes he has it. You know, remember when he bashed on Ben Simmons?
Yeah, that was great.
hard. That was hard, you know?
I saw a heartbeat. Like a few weeks ago when he had like a few games in a row when he had some great defensive plays. And I was like, okay, Knox, I see you. But it's going to be harder for him to get minutes right now with all of these wing players, man.
Yeah.
Marcus with Ellington and Morris, and it's going to be rough. It's going to be real rough because those guys are solid on both ends of the floor already. But yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the trade deadline, man.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see, right? Right now, he's kind of buried. What did he do tonight? He played, I know he only shot about 2 attempts, and let me see how many minutes he had. How many minutes did Knox have tonight? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Once again, hit that thumbs up button for you boys. Make sure you share these videos. Text your friend, your family. Share these videos on Facebook, Twitter. Knox played 13 minutes tonight. Had a 3, 1 for 2 from the field, 4 boards. You know, lackluster. So, no dot, no Trier tonight.
Yep, no dot, no Trier.
No dot, no Trier.
All right, free dot again. Here we go. Again. How many times must dot prove it to you?
Keenan, what's going on, man? We got Keenan from Cali in here. Keenan, what up? Yo.
Oh, hey, how you fellas doing today?
Hey, how you doing?
All right.
Yeah, doing pretty good. By the way, compliments on running a very good show there, CP and JLS, and every compliment you guys. So
thank you, man.
Just want to do that first of all.
Thank
really
you.
Appreciate you guys' show.
Just turn down your volume too. Can't have the show running in the background.
Oh yeah, I got to mute you guys in the background there. So 2 things I want to talk about. I think one's going to be very controversial. Actually, both of them might be very controversial. So get ready for it.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's go.
Number 1. Let's do it. Number 1. Keep Morris. Do not trade him no matter what. Reason why? Winning culture. It's the one thing New York hasn't had in forever. And a draft pick, yeah, maybe you get a good draft pick, but maybe you don't. You know, but a winning culture, you know, even if they go 500 for the rest of the season, that's good. That's something to build on going forward for your young guys. It's like fertile soil. You know what I'm saying? Like something can grow out of that. You give up the pieces that make that, guys become losers again. And you're just starting all over again. And maybe you hope, you know, how many guys come out the first round and they're bust. You don't know that you're going to ever get anything. Whereas right now you at least got a 500 team that has the potential to grow. And maybe a superstar says, hey, I could take that 500 team, make it a 7,500 team. You know what I'm saying? So that's my first controversial statement right there. Keep Morris, keep the winning going on. No?
Yeah, no, that's not controversial. Good. I think the fan base is like
the second one's controversial, though.
All right.
Now, if his... You see the chat is split between hang up on him and he's right.
Yeah, exactly. So not controversial at all. It's 50-50, man.
It's 50-50.
Okay,
man.
cool.
The fans are dueling.
Cool. 50-50? Okay. All right, cool beans. Number 2, real quick. Would you make this trade? Now, this is going to be hard, but try to keep your emotions out of it. But it's gonna be hard to hear. We're talking about Barrett and Mitch for Karl Anthony Towns and whatever fluffer to get that trade done.
No.
I'm not doing that.
Next call.
Now, come on, that was too fast, man. That was too fast.
I'm playing.
Barrett and Mitch, what? Nah. And whatever fluff.
For Karl Anthony Towns, Karl Anthony Towns.
And then what are you doing? What are you doing with Randall
y'all.
after that? You're not playing Randall and Towns in the front court. What are you doing with Randall after that? You gonna trade Randall?
Yeah, my
too?
thing is.
Well, I mean, if Mitch and Randall are playing together, why can't Karl Anthony Towns play together? And Karl Anthony Towns likes to shoot the three.
That's why I got to clip him. I got to clip him. He's saying Karl Anthony Towns and Randall can play together?
Nah.
No, man. That would be the ultimate Matador D, man.
Yeah,
That
man.
would be the Matador D All-Star team.
That's
Come
a
on,
fact.
Keenan, man.
Any cat trade has to involve Randall. Has to.
Yeah. What would be the point of having both of them, man? Keenan was rolling for a second. I mean, the Morris thing wasn't out of the realm of possibility. It wasn't controversial, but that cat one was kind of controversial because now he's talking Randall and Cat playing together in the front court. Like, man.
Nah.
Nah.
That defense is horrible.
Yeah.
Like, the reason why Mitch is needed so much is because to clean up all that
And
mess
you saw it tonight.
Yeah,
it reared
man.
its head tonight. I mean, like you said, Baines definitely caught Mitch a couple times. But I'm telling you, man, there was a stretch in that third quarter when the Suns were cooking where almost 5 to 6 straight of their consecutive misses, were all impacted by Mitch. Either a block, an altered shot, a forced turnover. Mitch came back and was dominant in the third.
And that's been a pattern for a few games. It's been happening in the Brooklyn game. It's happened in the Portland game. It's happened in a few games where Mitch just comes in and just dominates on that side. And all of a sudden the tone of the game changes completely. Like, unless you have a 3-point shooting big man, you're in trouble.
Yep. That's it. Trouble, man. And JL, they said the show never starts until the sirens go off. It's a busy.
It is now it's official.
It's a busy night in Brooklyn, man. It is a busy night in Brooklyn, man. Hope everything is going on in the hood, man.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, man.
Your chat just dropped in my.
Yeah, no, it did. It wasn't refreshing, so I just restarted it.
Got it.
Yeah, all good. All right, the closer for the night, JL, is gonna be Adele from Queens. Adele, how you feeling?
Hey, what's up, fellas? It's awesome to talk to both of you. JL is VP. Awesome to talk to you guys.
Thanks, man. Glad to have you on, man.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna go, man. I'm gonna go to my first Knicks game, and I'm gonna do that with you guys, bro.
Nice.
26, man.
Nice.
I'm gonna get 2 tickets, brother.
There you go, man.
Yeah.
There you go, JL.
So,
an unsolicited
bro.
plug, JL. That you gotta love it, man. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
You got it. All right. So, all right, 2 things. One, are we okay? So last year we had Bonley and Moutier. They both walked. I feel like we starve our kids, man. We don't give them enough minutes. We got a whole bunch of players with 1-year contracts. I know that we're hoping to move them. I hope sooner than later, so we give up our Free Dot more minutes, or Kevin Knox more minutes, or Trier more minutes. You know what I mean? I hope this is a cycle that happens next year again, So that's one, and would love to hear your thoughts on that. And 2, when is it, you know what, man, when is it that we got to pay Mitch, man? I want him. I want him on my team.
Wait, say that one. Say that
So
last
you want
one.
Mitch on your team?
He said he wants Mitch on his team.
Or I want Mitch to be a cornerstone on my team. When is it that we got to sit down with the man and hey, listen, man, try to sign him sooner than later, so we can try to get a little cheap deal instead of a max deal. I don't know how it works, but
you talking about Mitch?
What do you think?
We have him on a cheap deal already.
Yeah, we already got him on a cheap deal already, and appreciate the call, man. We already got him on a cheap deal. I think he's got 2 more years left.
Yeah, 2 more years. It might be a mil, yo. It might be super duper cheap, yo. I'm scared after these 2 years. Woo, that boy. I'm hoping we got something going where we actually getting some wins down the pipe.
Facts.
Because we severely underpaying. That's severely underpaid talent right now.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. Nah, Mitch is here, man. Mitch is here. There's no doubt about it. Speaking of Mitch, man, I don't know if you guys saw this, Jay Ellis. My guy Mitch pulled up in Phoenix, Valley of the Sun, with the KnicksFanTV Goon Squad tee on.
Oh yeah, I saw that on Instagram.
Oh yeah, man, that's my guy. You know what I'm saying? That's just what we do. You know what I mean? Like he felt that sense of urgency, like we had to come out and dominate tonight. He caught 2 quick fouls, but you know he came in and tried to do his thing in the end. But yeah, that's my guy Mitch, man. I'm not trading him. Yeah, that's off limits. You know what I mean? I'm not for that Randall Carl Anthony Towns all Matador D team that that Kiernan was trying to throw out there.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah.
Anything that involves Cat has to involve Randall.
Yeah.
That's first and foremost.
Yeah, first and foremost. How about I saw people throwing Andre Drummond's in the name. If you want to get banned from the chat, the quickest way to do so is say that the Knicks should trade for Andre Drummond. Please, JLs.
So what are you saying? You don't want to trade Mitch for Andre Drummond?
No chance. No chance. He might be one of the most overrated players in the NBA, man.
Oh man, I remember Knicks fans were begging for him a few years ago. Yo.
Sorry, man.
Nah.
Nah.
I must admit he has gotten better. He has gotten a little bit better.
Yeah, but he's like,
I'll admit that.
Nah, he's not that guy, man. Sorry.
He's not that guy, but he's gotten better.
Of course, I'm not saying he's trash. But his impact
now
is overrated.
It is. It definitely is overrated.
You know, nah. So say no to Andre Drummond, folks. Lay off the weed, people. Lay off the weed.
Stay off the weed.
Oh man. Facts. Shout out Steven Santiago. Steven Santiago sends us a super chat as well. See, he sent us a Cash App super act. So appreciate super. And then Big Surge sends us a super chat. And salute to Big Surge. Let's see what his comment says. His comment said he trade RJ and Randall for Cat. Big Surge would turn his back on Julius.
Wow.
Running Twin Towers with a Cole Anthony in the backcourt.
Of the Juju fan club.
The president of the Julius Randle fan club would throw Julius in there.
Trade your mans?
Hey.
Wow.
We'll see what happens. He said he wants Cole Anthony. We'll see. It's a lot of draft prospects injured right now. You got Cole Anthony with the MCL. You got LaMelo with the foot. You got RJ Hampton with the hip. You got James Wiseman who's out. Just took himself out. Mm-hmm. I'm looking at Edwards. And I'm looking at Cole. I'm looking at Edwards. I'm looking at Cole or LaMelo.
I like Cole.
I gotta see what's up with LaMelo's jumper. I'm gonna have.
It's not good. I heard.
Yeah.
I heard it's atrocious. I heard it's pretty bad.
We gotta know that.
But the thing I've heard more about LaMelo is he just has that. He's the best passer in the draft. I think I've heard that.
Yeah, that I can agree with. That I can definitely agree with. Edwards, man. Edwards just seems like that cornerstone piece, man.
Yeah.
He just seems like a franchise player, man. We need that. This is important, JLs. We need that. And yeah, I'll take the point guard too. I'll take LaMelo or Cole. Edwards, man. It's Edwards. Do not let him fall to Golden State. Or, Golden State does not deserve any of these guys, man.
Yeah. I think I've heard some good things about Nico Mannion too, yo.
Well, yeah. Listen, I would take all that, but I just think of all of them right now. To me, I feel like Edwards just has.
Yeah. It's Edwards and everybody else.
Especially what we need right now.
Yeah.
We need a point guard for sure, but we need some solid scoring.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. TM says 3 more likes till I hit 100 likes. Hit that thumbs up button for you boys. Make sure you please support us in that way. There's 3 ways to support us for free. Hit that thumbs up button on your videos every time you come in. Sharing these videos through text, Facebook, Twitter, whatever it is. If everyone does their part, it just makes the show even bigger. And comment on these videos, man. Whether it's in the chat or afterwards, we everything is appreciated. So, with that being said, JLs, man, let's get out of here.
All right.
Got another game Sunday, man. Go ahead, bro.
All right, man. So check this out, fam. If you want to check out the Nick of Time Show pod. Definitely, this is the right place for you. Definitely like and subscribe so you can watch every episode of the Nick of Time Show. Drops every Wednesday on YouTube. If you want to get that thing early, we're going to drop it on Tuesdays and sometimes even Mondays on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, iHeart, and all of that noise. Thanks for everybody who's supporting the show so far. Also, if you are a writer, hit me up. If you want to write for the NickofTimeShow.com. Definitely have some cool writers. Check out my guy Ken and others who contribute to that. And yeah, and also if you want to follow me on social media, follow me on the KOT Show on Twitter, the Nick of Time Show on Instagram and Facebook. That is all. Back to you, CP.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it, JL's. Good show as usual. Happy New Year, man. Welcome back.
New Year.
Welcome back. The JL's curse is definitely back on. But anyway, salute
I was
to
here for the last win from Brooklyn, CP. I'm just letting you know. No one, they counted us out, but your boy JL's was here to will us to win.
So, salute to everybody that joined us, man. Tough loss tonight, 120 to 112. Remember to share these videos. Remember the show's available in audio podcast format, Google Play, Spotify, iTunes, Stitcher. If you guys are iTunes users, please leave us a review on the show. It's another way to promote us, man. It's another way to support us by leaving a review. Very important. If you share this video on Twitter with the hashtag PostGameNYK, we'll throw you in our Twitter DM groups. We also have a Discord. The link to the Discord is below. Please join the Discord. We got like over 100 and something fans in the Discord. So that's just a chat that kind of goes into overtime. So, make sure you join that. And lastly, again, Knicks versus Nets, January 26th. You get the tickets to the game, pre-game shoot-around, and the post-game free throw contest. So you definitely don't want to miss it. It's going to be a good time. And shout out some people on the way out. Adele sent us a super chat. Adele, thank you for your support as always. Pranav, appreciated all the mods. Robert Paris, appreciated AO Emma. Who you want to shout out, JL's? Go ahead, man.
So Craig Williams, Alexander. They call me Tack and Craig Williams. Thank you for holding me down. Alexander Will from LI. Everybody, man, who supports. Alex Collins always shows you love all the time, so shout you out anyway. Tenny Rowe, everybody. Shout out to everybody watching.
Yeah, man. Sean Brown, appreciate it. See you Sunday. Tone Capone. See you Sunday. Jack Peters, Jeremy Maynard in here. We got Keith Sinclair, all the mods, like I said earlier. Easy AF. Salute, John Talento, Big Surge, everybody, man. We will see you guys on Sunday. Peace.